You've seen them on TV, gleaming bowls, corporate branding, slick bowl seating. They look impressive, but step inside on a match day, and it feels like you're whispering in a modern library. Here are stadiums that should roar, but don't. Welcome to the Quiet 20. Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Opened in 2019, this is an architectural marvel. Hypermodern, with retractable pitch, safe standing, and gamesday technology. Despite the wow factor and vast fan base, critics say the acoustics don't live up to the hype. The design, layers of luxury boxes, and distance between stands mute the crowd. On TV, it looks cutting edge. In person, it can feel too expansive, too controlled, like being hushed in a cinematic cathedral rather than a roaring cauldron. 19. New Den. In 1993, Millwall moved to the New Den, a modern bowl with clean lines and corporate stands. On TV, it looks smart, but in person, the open corners, wide concourses, and smooth seats sap the menacing buzz Millwall fans once generated in the old Denver. The menace is still there, but the acoustics dilute it, like shouting in a wide, high-ceilinged hall. 18. Liberty Stadium. Opened in 2005 to replace the Vetch Field, capacity started at around 20,750 to 21,088. It hosts both Swansea City and the Ospreys rugby team, plus conferences. It's one of Wales's most modern stadia, but much quieter than the Vetch, whose old sloping terraces echoed with passion. The dual-use design, clean lines, and bland sky above mute the songs and cheers of the fans, leaving the stadium feeling polite, not fierce. 17. University of Bolton Stadium. Opened in 1997 as the Reebok Stadium and later renamed, it now holds 28,723 spectators. Built as part of an out-of-town retail and leisure complex. Inspired by later bowl stadiums, it's stylish and sits near the M61. But on match day, the massive concourses, clean lines, and muted material choices dull the roar. Bolton's history lies in older terraces. This bowl, though grand, lacks that roaring heartbeat. 16. KCOM Stadium. Opened on December 18, 2002, it cost about £44 million and seats approximately 25,586 fans. Rebranded over the years, from KC to KCOM to MKM Stadium. A striking wave-roof bowl, lush on TV. Yet when you're there, it often feels too neat, too distant. The seats rise too gradually, fans seem small. It's modern, but the sound deadens amid the sweeping curves. 15. Pirelli Stadium. Built in 2005 on land donated by Pirelli at a cost of around £7.2 million. Its 3 stands are terraced, 1 all-seated. It's clean and compact, but open. The terraces are too small to generate sustained thunder, and the stadium sits amid industrial outskirts. Even passionate Burton fans struggle to fill the air with noise. The sound vanishes under the steel canopy. 14. Matchday Stadium. Opened August 22, 1998, replacing Elm Park. This all-seater bowl cost about £50 million and seats roughly 24,161 fans. It's well-appointed. Hotel, conference center, good transport links. But here, too, the noise is dampened. The wide concourses and smooth surfaces mute the chants. On TV, it looks spacious, but matchday energy leaks into the breezy bowl like heat from an open door. 13. New York Stadium. Opened in July 2012 at a cost of about £20 million, it looks modern. 4 straight stands, clean lines. But step inside, and despite the name, it never feels Big Apple loud. The bowl design echoes. The voice of fans bounces off steel rather than bodies. Even the cop, realigned to a main stand, struggles to be heard over the open space. 12. Ricoh Arena. Built in 2005 for Coventry City, this multi-purpose facility holds around 32,600 fans. This half-football, half-event bowl looks sleek on TV, but inside, say it quietly, there's no edge. Noise gets swallowed. On rugby nights or for massive events, it works. But for a championship clash, it feels neutral, absent. It's brilliant in aesthetics, pitiful in atmosphere. 11. Keepmoat Stadium. Officially opened in 2007 with a match between Doncaster Rovers and Manchester United, Keepmoat Stadium holds 15,231 spectators. At first glance, it looks tidy and modern, a ribbon of steel and glass. But acoustically, it's flat. Surrounded by calm suburban roads and retail parks, sound doesn't bounce. The stadium is enclosed, yet the stands never feel charged. They whisper, not roar. The corporate newness drains any raw fan energy. 10. Riverside Stadium. One of the pioneers of the new ground wave. The Riverside sprang up in 1995 as Borough left Ayerson Park for a 30,000-seat future that grew to nearly 35,000 within a few years. It wasn't built to snarl. The corners bleed sound. The wind off the river steals chance. On a cold night with a modest gate, you can hear the linesman's flag crack. 9. St. Mary's Stadium. This is the archetype of early 2000s English stadium design. A single, symmetrical bowl with good sight lines and a clean concourse ring. Opened in 2001 when Saints left the Dell. The old Dell trapped sound like a shoebox. St. Mary's lets it float. When the team is flying, the Itchen and Northam ends trade songs, and the whole place glows. When the match is a grind, the decibels dip. 8. Cardiff City Stadium. When the Bluebirds moved in 2009, they gained comfort, space, and corporate clout. They also traded some of that old crackle for a calmer hum. But for a routine league game, it often feels like the model home for a new stadium brochure. Bright, clean, efficient, and a little too well-behaved. The bowl doesn't trap sound the way Old Terrace stands once did. 7. DW Stadium. Opened in 1999 and doing double duty for Wigan Athletic and the Wigan Warriors Rugby League side. The DW is a classic late 90s multi-use ground. But as crowds have ebbed and flowed with league status, the gaps have grown. You can hear the away end. You can hear the tannoy. You can hear, sometimes, the silence. The design doesn't help, it breathes. Sound escapes out the corners. 6. Stadium MK. It's the corporate dream made concrete. A wide, dark-banded bowl with sweeping tiers and plush concourses. Opened in 2007 to anchor a new town club. In this cavern, with crowds that often occupy a fraction of the 30,000-plus seats, the empty space eats the sound. A chant starts, bounces off bare plastic, and dies. Big bowl, small noise mass, corporate fit-out, tidy lines. Together it's a muffler. 5. Amex Stadium. Opened in 2011 after a long exile from their old Goldstone days, the Amex was a lifeline as much as a home. Inside, the bowl flows cleanly, the seats are comfy, and the view is kind. It's all very Brighton, modern, tasteful, civil. But that aesthetic cuts both ways. The air feels open. Sound slips up and away. When the seagulls are on song, the North Stand sings. 4. King Power Stadium. A textbook, new stadium era ground from the early 2000s. Opened in 2002 when Leicester left beloved Filbert Street. This is a clean oval with broad concourses and easy transport links. It helped the Foxes grow into a Premier League force, but the catch is the shape. The modern single bowl design lets sound leak upward, and the acoustic profile is more polite than punishing. 3. Etihad Stadium. A champion team in a venue that still divides opinion. Born as a Commonwealth Games arena, reborn for football in 2003, the Etihad is clean, coherent, and big. Sightlines are good. The bowl is smooth and efficient. But all that sleek symmetry and space can soften the sonic punch. Even when City score for fun, you'll hear rival fans snipe about the empty hat. 2. Emirates Stadium. It's the poster child for the modern Super Club Bowl. Silver curves, sweeping concourses, stunning club-level lounges, and hospitality that would make a 5-star hotel blush. But the stadium's luxurious, layered design still encourages a calmer crowd cadence. It's perfect for a night with guests or a plush corporate box. It's not always perfect for a snarling, sweaty, old-school home siege. 1. London Stadium. This is the towering remnant of the 2012 Olympics, rebadged for football and rebuilt again and again to try to make it feel like home. On paper, it's a marvel. On match days, it's complicated. The Athletics' legacy means distance. That gap between stands and pitch, part track, part giant moat, softens chants and bleeds the bite out of banter. These stadiums are slick, modern, and picture-perfect. But design and comfort often come at the cost of noise and soul. Great football arenas need chaos, reverberation, proximity, and raw edges. That's why these arenas look like fortresses, but feel like libraries. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification button. See you in the next one.